Welcome to class. This is a really balanced class. You're going to find some flowing, some strengthening, some stretching as well. Just want you to start to get into your body and breathe. We're starting off in a child's pose. You can bring the knees nice and wide, the toes touch behind you, the arms extend forward. Really notice how you're elongating through the spine, relaxing the muscles of the face, and noticing the breath deep down in the belly. All right, let's take it forward all the way onto the belly. Keep the feet wide. Bring the fingertips outside of the mat. Press up into the fingertips, lift the heart, squeeze the glutes. Open up. You don't have to straighten the arms all the way. Really nice. Bring it back down. Bring yourself up to a tabletop and then to downward dog. So send the hips up and back. Press into all 10 fingertips. Hips are high. Let's roll forward into high plank and then to a hovering cat. So simply lower the knees so they are stacked directly underneath the hips. Round into the upper spine, really press into the finger pads. Let's ground into the knees, keep the toes tucked, send the hips back towards the heels. So we're in a toe pose. Hands can come to the lap. While you're in this pose, let's warm up the hands and fingers. So bring the right palm facing outward in front of you and then use the left hand to grasp the right fingers and pull them away from you gently. Noticing how this helps to open into the palm, and then do the other hand. Let's release, come into a hovering cat with toes untucked. So press into the tops of the feet just like before, round the upper spine. Release from here is into modified side plank, left knee under the hip, right leg straightens out, right arm over the ear, you're facing the right. Really jut the hip over the knee. Bring it up with just the arms, right knee pointing outward, right toes pointing outward. Bring the right tricep inside the inner thigh, left arm up. So the right fingertips don't have to touch the floor. It's more just about that tricep to open up the heart with leverage. Left hand back to the front of the mat. You're bringing right toes to the front, so you're in low lunge. So shift everything so that you have the left toes pointing back as well. Arms are high. Right hand to the hip, left arm up and over for a little side bend here. Keep the thighs squeezing in towards one another. Release is into wide-legged fold, so bring the hands over to the left, feet are parallel. Let's shift a little bit with bending one knee and then the other. So do this on your own. Just noticing how this really helps to open the inner thighs. You can just keep the hands down. It's almost like some gentle Skandasana stretches. Let's bring the hands to the front of the mat. Both toes come back into downward dog. Let's roll forward high plank all the way down onto the belly. Low cobra, lift through the heart, maybe even hover the hands, really working the muscles around the low back. Really nice. Gaze down the nose and press yourself back up to tabletop. Let's warm up the wrists more formally. You can bring the hands so the fingers are pointing towards the knees. Just kind of shift the hips forward and back so you get that nice stretch through the inner wrists. Couple breaths. Let's bring the left hand facing forward again. The back of the right hand finds the mat, fingers wiggle, they point towards the knee. And switch it out. Right hand down, back of the left hand finds the mat, fingers wiggle. Great job. Let's bring both hands down, modified side plank, opposite side. So facing the left, right knee under the hip, left leg straighten, straight line between right hand, right knee, and left foot. Let's rise up, take that modified side angle, left toes are pointing out, knee is pointing out, right arm high. Opening through the heart, noticing that opening through the inner hip as well. So good. Let's rise up, take it low lunge, top of the mat. So left foot comes forward. Keep the thighs squeezing in towards one another as you reach the arms high. Let's take the side bend, left hand to the outer hip, right arm up. So you're opening through that right side this time. Let's bring it into wide-legged fold facing the right. So feet are parallel. Let's take those bends again. So bending into one knee and then the other. Just noticing how this feels in your body, letting this be kind of individual, kind of intuitive. All right, let's bring the hands to the top of the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right into downward dog. Just for a second, we're rolling forward into high plank all the way down onto the belly. Let's rise up low cobra, maybe hovering the hands, using the muscles of the low back to lift you up, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. And send it back up into tabletop. All right, adding on a little bit to our sequence here. Let's take hovering cat again. So tuck the toes, lift the knees to a hover, shoulders over wrists, round the upper spine. Take an inhale, brace the core. Exhale, downward dog, wave the hips back. Great job, settle in. Let's go right toes high, three-legged dog. Point the toes square off the hips. Right knee curls in towards nose, tiger curl. Shoulders over wrists, round, round, round. High plank, both toes back to hovering cat. Once again, hover the knees. Modified side plank. Left knee under hip, face the right, open up on the right side. Right arm up and over. Into low lunge, right foot comes to the top of the mat. Left toes pivot to point back, arms reach high, keep everything squeezing in. Great job. Half split is your release. Both hands down, lengthen through the right leg. Spine is lengthened here. Okay, let's take it back. High plank, both toes tuck through your vinyasa flow. So whatever way that looks like for you, you can always ground the knees in that chaturanga. Always prefer you focus on form than anything else, but just rinse out that side. From downward dog, let's go left toes high, point into the toes, elongate the leg. Curl left knee to nose, round into the upper spine. Really push the ground away from you. High on the right toes. Both toes back, high plank, lengthen everything. Hover the knees over the mat. Modified side plank facing the left. Elongate through that left side, lengthen the left leg, right knee is down. Low lunge, front of the mat, left side. Left foot comes forward. Pivot on the right knee, so the toes are pointing back, the arms reach high. Squeeze it all in, but let yourself open through that right hip flexor. Let's take half split, both hands down, lengthen through left leg, toes up towards the sky, right hip forward, left hip back. Nice hamstring stretch here. Let's bring it forward to high plank. Both toes tuck. Again, roll through your flow. Whichever way you feel like you have that nice balance of opening, strengthening, flowing, just find what works for you. Send it back. All right, let's go right toes high. This time we are pulsing heel to sky 3 times. Don't make the pulses too small. Bring the right toes almost halfway down before you bring them back up. After the third, right knee curls in, right knee, right tricep, you tap. Right knee to nose, directly there around. High plank, both toes back. Let's bring the knees down, modified side plank, facing the right, left knee is down. This time, press into the right foot, press into the left hand, bring left knee to chest, working into the obliques. Bring both hands down, left toes high, 3-legged dog, and bend the knee, open up the hip. So find some opening here on the left side. Nice. Left foot forward outside of the left hand to active squat, front of the mat, right foot to the opposite outer edge. Sit the hips down, weight towards the heels, arms by the ears. Great job. Let's fold. Bring it down, hands to opposite elbows, lengthen through the legs. Let the top half get really heavy. I like to sway here. I just think it feels really good. All right, hands come down, step right toes followed by the left, high plank through your vinyasa flow, through that chaturanga, through your heart opener of choice, and back to downward dog. Let's take the other side. Left toes high, 3-legged dog. We pulse 3 times. Left toes come about halfway down. After that third pulse, curl the left knee in, tap it to the left tricep. Left knee to nose, round the chin in. High plank, both toes down. Ground the knees, modified side plank facing the left. So right knee down, open up through that left side, elongate the left ribs. Press into the left foot and the right hand, right knee to chest. Breathe, see if you can get it about an inch higher. And then right toes high, three-legged dog, both hands to the top of the mat. Bend the right knee, open the hip, find some opening. And then right foot outside of the right hand, active squat. Left foot comes forward as well. Feet to the outer edges, hips sit low, arms by the ears. Breathe. So good. Forward fold is your release. Hands to the opposite elbows, just like before. Let's bring the hands down, step left toes back, followed by the right. Roll through your flow, whatever it takes to feel like you've rinsed that side out and added some strength, some opening into your body. Let's land in downward dog, neutralize yourself. Let's go right toes high, 3 of those pulses once again. Keep hips square. After the third, curl right knee in, right tricep. Right knee to nose. Right knee left tricep, cross it over, added one more. Right toes high, 3-legged dog, wave the leg up and back. Bring both toes down, ground into the knees. Modified side plank, left knee down, open up to face the right. Left knee to chest. Bring it up, see if you can bring it a little bit higher. Both hands down, scorpion dog, left leg high, keep the knee bent, bring it up and around. So just opening through that left side, countering that pose. Left foot outside of the left hand, right foot outside of the right hand. Sit the hips low, arms by the ears. Really opening while you dip low, you're getting high with the arms. Let's take forward fold, weight towards the toes. You can sway, swing it around again. This time, bring the hands down, bring the feet about hip width distance. We're opening up half moon right side. So right hand, you want it about a foot in front of the right pinky toe, but a little further off to the side. Left leg reaches back, left arm reaches high. Gaze towards left hand. Release to reverse warrior. Left foot lands parallel to the short edge of the mat. Right arm up and over, left hand grazes the back of the leg. Deep bend in right knee. Great job. Let's windmill both hands down to frame the right foot. Let's bring the right toes back, 3-legged dog into high plank, and then through your vinyasa flow. Meet back downward dog. Let's go left toes high, 3-legged dog. Once again, 3 pulses. This is going to really help you open through that right hamstring, a lot of mobility in the hip. After the third, curl left knee in, left tricep, tap. Left knee to nose, round it in. Left knee, right tricep, cross it over. Left toes come up and back, 3-legged dog. Both toes land, high plank, roll it forward. Ground into the knees, facing the left. Modified side plank, right knee grounds, left arm up and over. Press into the left foot, press into the right hand, right knee to chest. Really nice, super strong. Bring it to center, scorpion dog. Right leg up and over, both hands down. Right foot outside of the right hand, left foot outside of the left hand. Sit the hips low, active squat, arms by the ears. Really strong, you guys. Weight towards the heels. 1 inhale. Fold it in on the exhale. Setting up for half moon this side. You walk the feet in about hip width. Bring the left hand about a foot in front of the left foot. Right leg reaches back, right arm reaches up. The wider you bring that left hand, you guys, the more stability that you're gonna have here. Really staying lengthened through the right leg. Slow ground into the right foot, back of the mat, arms reach up, reverse warrior. Right hand grazes the back of the thigh, left knee remains super bent. Windmill the hands down, 3-legged dog, left toes high. Into your vinyasa flow, both toes down, roll through. Chaturanga through your heart opener, back to downward dog. Let's settle back into downward dog. Hips are high, little external rotation of the upper arms. Relax the face, breathe. Let's ground into both knees and take a puppy pose. So hips stay stacked over knees, walk the hands forward. I love this stretch. It's honestly one of my favorites, especially mid-sequence, to give you that nice release through the shoulders and upper back. Let's scoot forward all the way onto the belly. I'm gonna take one low cobra here. So hands come by the low ribs, lift up, hover the hands, get really strong in the low back. And from here, we'll press into high cobra. So just press into the hands this time, lift up through the heart. If this is too much on your low back, you can widen the feet quite a bit here. Let's take child's pose to decompress the spine. Reach the arms forward. Bring it up into downward dog. Tuck the toes, wave the hips high. Let's go right toes high, three-legged dog. Point the toes. Curl right knee, right tricep. Right knee to nose. Right knee, left tricep. From here, fallen triangle. Extend out the right leg. Press into the outer edge of the foot. Lift the left arm up. Send the hips up. Keep pressing into the feet. Round it forward. Take it to side plank facing the right side. So you have the knees lifted this time. Right arm high. Press the ground away from you with the left hand. Low lunge, top of the mat. Little trust fall into the right foot. Ground the left knee, reach the arms up. Keep thighs squeezing into one another. And let's take half split. Bring the fingertips down, lengthen through the right leg. Keep the gaze forwards. The back, the neck, they're elongated. Bend into the right knee. Lift the left knee, high crescent lunge. Left toes are tucked, arms are reaching high. And micro bend in left knee. Let's bring it to the top of the mat. Left knee to chest, hands down by your side. Bring the hands to heart, cross left ankle on top of right thigh. Let's take a standing figure four. So sit the hips low like you're sitting in a chair. Heart is open. We transition to half moon once again. Right hand down, left arm up, left leg extends. Option for sugar cane here, bending into the left knee, grasping onto the outer ankle. Totally not required. This will give you a little more of a quad stretch. Release into reverse warrior. Ground left foot, back of the mat. Right arm high, left hand grazes the back of the leg, right knee bent. Transition to side angle, right fingertips down inside the foot, left arm high. Really working that opening through the upper half of the body, gazing towards the left fingertips once again. Let's windmill both hands down, sweep right toes up and back for three-legged dog. For your vinyasa flow, this time option to keep right toes lifted to challenge yourself with the push-up using just one leg on your way down. Send hips up and back, downward dog. Let's breathe. Let's move through the other side. Left toes high and still. Point the toes. Curl left knee, left tricep. Left knee to nose, round it in. Left knee, right tricep. Extend out the left leg, fallen triangle. Ground the right foot, reach the right arm high. Reach the hips high. Left shoulder away from ear. All right, as you transition, take it to side plank facing the left. So opposite hand down, left arm high. Stacking or staggering the feet. Left foot front of the mat, low lunge. Ground into the right knee, both arms sweep high. Let it feel like a little bit of a release here. Great job. Half split, both hands down, lengthen through the left leg, toes point up. High crescent lunge, bend the left knee, tuck right toes, lift the knee, arms are high. Let's bring it to the top of the mat, right knee to chest, hands by your sides. 2 standing figure 4, cross right ankle on top of left thigh, hands to heart. Breathe, settle into that opening on the right outer hip. Transition to half moon, left hand down, straighten the right leg, bring it back. Maybe you take that quad stretch on this side, bending into the knee, grasping onto the outer ankle with the right hand. Working stability and stretching at the same time. Take your time. Slow transition, reverse warrior, ground right foot, back of the mat. Left arm up and over. Keep that deep bend in the left knee. Keep the knee tracking outward. Great job. Side angle is your release. Use an exhale to send the fingertips down and open through the heart. Right arm high. Keep breathing. Let's bring both hands down to frame the left foot, left toes high, 3-legged dog, and your exhale takes you into your chaturanga. Maybe left toes stay lifted as you move through. Meet back in downward dog. Really nice job, you guys. Super strong. Let's go right toes high, 3-legged dog. Curl right knee to left tricep. So directly there, we'll take fallen triangle, straighten out the right leg, ground the outer edge of the foot, and ground the left foot. Hips are high. From here, sit the hips directly down. So the left knee is going to be bent. Just scoot the foot a little closer to you. Use the right hand to grasp the left outer ankle and bring the left arm up and over. So really focus on spiraling the chest towards the sky. We're taking it back to the same fallen triangle. So right hand to the front of the mat, lift up through the hips, straighten both legs, and then side plank facing the right. So left hand down, right hand up. I want you to play this time with the transition. So 1-legged side plank. The hips have to be really high. It's almost like you're trying to ground the whole left foot. That's how you raise the right leg. And then from here, low lunge, front of the mat. Just bring the right foot forward, ground the left knee, reach both arms high. Let's take both hands towards the left, wide-legged fold on the left side, and just again, bend into both knees. So same as the beginning of class, just working towards how that feels in your body to just find a little bit of opening through the opposite leg. And now let's just walk the hands forward. So you're almost in a wide-legged downward dog, really opening through the shoulders here. Let's transition, take the hands towards the front of the mat, half moon right side. So getting into it a little bit differently this time. Bend into the left knee, Shiva squat, bring it in. So hurdle or curl the left knee behind the right. You can keep the hands down, you can also bring them to heart. I want you to hold it here, working the strength in that right outer hip as well as the knee. Bring the hands down, left toes back, right toes high, 3-legged dog. Through your flow, maybe right toes stay lifted. Meet back in downward dog, great job. Let's take the other side, left toes high, 3-legged dog. Let's curl left knee, right tricep, directly there, fallen triangle, elongate the left leg, ground the right foot, hips come high, right arm reaches up. Sit the hips all the way down, right knee is bent. Bring the foot a little bit closer so you can bring the left hand to the outer ankle. Right arm reaches up or all the way up and over. Just really twisting and opening the chest towards the right and to the sky. Really nice. As you bring yourself up, let's take fallen triangle again. Left hand to the front of the mat, hips lift into side plank facing the left. Feet stack, right hand down, left arm high. Let's play with that transition. Rainbow arch the hips to bring the left foot up. Just kind of working with your stability here. It doesn't have to look any certain way. Low lunge, transition to the front of the mat. Right knee grounds, both arms reach high. Really elongate the top half. bring the hands to the right, wide-legged fold, feet are parallel. This time, bring the hands towards the outer ankles, so really shift the weight forward into the toes, elongating through the spine, trying not to round too much in the spine. Breathe. Let's walk the hands to the front of the mat. Half moon, left side. Left hand comes about a foot in front of the foot. Right hand reaches up. Shiva squat is your release. Bend the right knee, cradle it behind the left. Hands might come to heart. Work the stability, work the mobility, strengthening the left knee, the left outer hip. All right, release. Both hands down, right toes to the back of the mat, left toes up and back. Three-legged dog through your flow. Get strong, get open, get that flow inside your body. All right, from downward dog this time, let's roll forward, high plank, and then hover the knees over the mat. Like earlier, round the upper spine, hold it strong. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower into both knees. Rise up to stand on the knees. Let's bring right hand forward, left hand back. So come into a twist over towards the left. From this twist, we're gonna take sort of an exalted camel. So left hand comes to the low back, right arm reaches up. If you wanna take it further, left hand can come to the right heel. You're twisting open towards the left and up to the sky. As you roll yourself out of it, it's modified side plank facing the right. Left knee under the hip, right leg extends, right arm extends. Left knee to chest. We've been here before, you know it well. We've done it a million times. Great job. Transition from here, typical side plank, both feet to the back of the mat, knees stay lifted. And to high lunge, right foot forward, tuck left toes, both arms reach up. Little tuck of the tailbone. Warrior 3 is our release from here. Hands come to heart, come off of the left toes. Flex the foot. Shiva squat. Curl left knee behind the right. Hover the shin over the mat. Really nice. Both hands down. You're in high plank, ground into both knees, modified plank. I want you to take a few tricep push-ups here. I'm not going to give you a number. This is modified version. You have the knees down. Just go at your own pace. Focus on your form. Triceps are hugging in. Next one, come all the way down onto the belly for a low cobra. Rise up, utilize the muscles around the low spine. Directly from low cobra, we take the arms back behind us. Palms are facing one another. Maybe lift the toes and the thighs. And then bring it back, send it to child's pose, knees wide, elongate through the arms. Come up onto standing on the knees. This time left hand forward, right hand back. Keep the hips square, just open through the top half. Exalted camel, right hand starts at the low back, left arm high. If you'd like to take it further, right hand to the back of the left heel. It's a really active stretch, but still send the hips forward here. As you come out of it, modified side plank facing the left. Right knee under the hip, elongate left leg and left arm. Lift right knee to chest, use the obliques. And then take typical side plank, right foot to meet the left, back of the mat. High crescent lunge, left foot comes to the front, arms reach high, micro bend right knee. Warrior 3 is your release. Hands to heart, spring off of the right toes. Oop, fell for a second there. We are all good, happens. Elongate the right leg, flex into the foot. Let's cradle right knee behind the left, just hovering the shin over the mat. Strong in that left leg. Great job. Let's bring the hands down. Right toes to the back of the mat, left toes to meet the right. Bring it forward to modified plank. You're taking those tricep push-ups once again. Focus on form. Straight line between the head and the glutes. No dipping anywhere. Just keep everything really active and engaged. Elbows hugging in, shoulders away from ears. Let's bring it all the way down onto the belly. Low cobra, rise up, little to no weight in the hands. Arms reach back. You can interlace the fingers this time, really trying to bring the palms closer to one another as you extend the arms back. Release, bring it down, child's pose, knees wide, toes touch behind. This time you can bring the hands towards the feet, so kind of wrapping everything in, cradling yourself like a ball. Settle in, breathe, really letting everything feel super grounded on the floor. As you bring it up, we're just coming all the way onto the back. So feet come to one side, just scoot yourself forward so you have room behind you. Slowly bring yourself all the way down with knees to chest. You can grasp onto the backs of the thighs here or the fronts of the shins. Backs of the thighs just gives you a little more space in the hip flexors. Just rock side to side, massage the low back. All right, extend the left leg down on the mat. Hug the right knee in towards the chest, bringing it a little towards the shoulder, nice and wide. From here, we'll take a supine twist. So right foot comes down, scoot the hips over towards the right, and then bring the right knee down towards the left. Open the right arm to about 90 degrees, ground the shoulder, gaze towards the right fingertips. Breathe, feel that space, feel that freedom within your body that you've cultivated through this practice. Let's bring it back to center. Bend into the left knee, and then let's take a supine figure four. So rest right ankle on top of the left thigh. You can either grasp the back of the left thigh or the front of the shin. The back of the thigh will be a little bit gentler. Just bring the legs a little closer to you, feeling that opening on outer right hip. Try to keep the shoulders grounded, the back engaged. Hug knees back to chest. Just bring the hands towards the inner thighs or shins. Allow the knees to part. This is like a modified happy baby. That's just to neutralize. Hug left knee to chest. Right leg lengthens down on the mat. Left knee towards the shoulder. And then bring the left foot down, scoot the hips over towards the left, knee comes down towards the right. Open out the left arm, ground the shoulder, gaze towards the left fingertips. Breathe. All right, let's bring it back to center. We're gonna neutralize off the hips, cross left ankle on top of right thigh. Bring the hands to interlace in the back of the right thigh or the front of the shin if you feel like you have that space. Ground into the shoulder blades. Really feel that opening on the left outer hip. As you release, bring the right foot back down, unravel the legs. Let's take a full happy baby this time. So hands can come to outer edges of the feet. They can also come to big toes, inner edges, even shins or thighs, whatever works. You really want to try to ground the low back here as well as the shoulder blades. The back is super flat on the mat. This way you really get to target the hips. You can rock side to side, whatever feels good. The release here, bring the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Just windshield wiper the knees side to side. So you're kind of releasing out through the hips, through the low back. And take it to your final resting pose. Elongate everything on the mat. Just get really heavy with the body. Let the weight really fall into the outer edges of the feet. Press the backs of the hands or fronts of the hands onto the ground. I will leave you here to finish it off. Stay as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank yourself for showing up today.